Economic managers are still optimistic that this year and next year's growth targets can still be hit. But business leaders are saying curbing corruption is the first and most vital step. Paolo Barcelon filed this report.
The Department of Economy Planning and Development says the Philippine economy remains resilient even amid intensifying political noise and the deepening flood control scandal. In a statement, Secretary Arsenio Balisacan says the country's sound macroeconomic fundamentals, cooling inflation, a healthy labor market, a manageable fiscal deficit, and a robust banking system continue to support growth. Despite a slower 4% GDP expansion in the third quarter, he says this year's average remains at 5%, with international institutions projecting 5.7% growth for 2026. But economists and business groups say the next big push must come from stronger anti-corruption measures. Reyes Tacandong Senior Advisor Jonathan Ravelas agrees that the fundamentals are solid, but says government must cut red tape, speed up priority projects, and show visible wins, especially in cracking down on corruption. He adds that if reforms hold, 6% growth is possible. RCBC Chief Economist Michael Ricafort says anti-corruption measures are the missing link to unlocking the country's full economic potential. He adds the government has no other choice but to intensify its crackdown, including pursuing cases linked to the alleged flood control anomalies. One of the biggest signals, he says, is the recommendation of the ICI and the DPWH to file plunder charges against former House Speaker Martin Romualdez and resigned Congressman Zaldi Co, a move also welcomed by business leaders.
Well, it sends a strong signal. It sends a strong signal to the people that government is listening to their clamor, and government knows they are angry, and government knows that heads should roll regardless of their relationship to the president or the first family. The cases that are filed are backed up by strong evidence, and hindi lang to ginawa because of recent events.
PCCI Vice President for Trade Brian Ang says many business organizations may also join the November 30 anti-corruption rally.
I think a lot of the business organizations have committed to joining. Leaders of the PCCI, MBC, diba, have openly declared that they will support and attend. So long as it is peaceful and so long as it is not extra-constitutional, we support the airing of grievances and accountability of public officials.
Kasi
Wala nang violence, walang junta, walang call for a reset, walang call for anything extra-constitutional. Everything is within the bounds of law.
Balisacan, meanwhile, stresses that the economic team remains aligned with the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028, despite the recent cabinet changes at the Department of Finance and the resignation of Budget Secretary Amina Pangandaman amid Zaldi Co's revelations. Paolo Barcelon, Billionario News Channel.